Welcome back to the Garden, everybody. You can see the sellout crowd is here, and the 86 NBA playoffs are about to begin. Andy Jeck right now with the starting lineup for the Chicago Bulls.
First round between the visiting Chicago Bulls and the Boston Celtics. Here are the starting lineups. First, for the visiting Chicago Bulls. At guard from North Carolina, 6'6", number 23, Michael Jordan.
Well,
the other guard is from Kentucky, 6'3", number 24, Kyle Macy.
Kyle Macy at the other guard. They've been getting some great minutes, though, Tom.
The center is from
late from John Paxson. He's really been playing well for this club.
Well, Macy and Paxson in the backcourt, both good outside shooters, so that Oakley and Sidney Green, they can develop that inside game. That's both of those players use so well. Orlando Woolrich is kind of take it to the basket guy on a fast break.
Number 34, Charles
this guy, a real surprise,
trainer of the Bulls,
coming along this season in fine fashion, a real muscle guy under the boards.
And there's Stan Albeck, the head coach, who couldn't even eat Jell-O when he was sitting with you and me about 2 hours ago.
Introducing
Stan has been around a long time. I give him a lot of credit. He was roundly criticized this year a little bit for an undisciplined ball club. People saying the Bulls aren't disciplined, but I think he gave this club its head to develop the players, see what they could do. He'll start to tighten the screws next season.
Celtics starters are getting a standing ovation from a big part of this crowd.
6'5", by number 44, Danny Ainge. The centers from St. Mary's, 7'1", number 0.
This is the matchup that the Celtics may have their best advantage. Robert Parrish being guarded by Corzine if they choose to use him a lot in the low post. And of course, Kevin McHale, trying to find out if he's going to take Woolrich or Oakley, and vice versa. And of course, this guy, Mike, if he's having his game, this thing could be over. But I think this series is going to be a wingding.
Casey Jones, Chris Ford, Jimmy Rogers, Ray Melchiori all over there on the Boston bench. The officials for tonight's game, of course, there will be 3 officials present for the game. Jack Madden, Paul Mahalik, and Jim Capers. Jim Capers will be the alternate. He'll be sitting over at center court. And a look again there at the matchups. Dennis Johnson, Michael Jordan, one of the keys, and Larry Bird, who he covers, will be interesting to find out as the game progresses. Larry likes to play that kind of free-floating free safety. And there is the young man from North Carolina, just a terrific basketball player. Larry Bird at one time last year said the best basketball player he had ever played against.
That's the guy that they really missed. Not so much his basketball skills, but his leadership. They really did not have a lot of leadership on this club without Michael Jordan.
All right, we're underway in the playoffs. Kyle Macy with the basketball. He'll be picked up by Ainge. Corzine, a screen outside. Bird, there's the free safety roll, looking to make the steal. And we've got a quick reach-in foul whistled by Paul Mahalik. Danny Ainge is going to pick it up, his first.
Well, it looks like Larry Bird is going to end up guarding Dave Corzine. Parrish will take Oakley, because Oakley's closer to the basket. Corzine plays the high post, so want to be pretty interesting.
Double pump for 2 out of Michael Jordan.
When he gets his shooting hand free, it's virtually in the hoop. Going from left to right, he's pretty tough. You can't get out in front of him.
Parrish wants to work on Oakley, and he's going to get the blocking foul, I believe. Yes, he will. Oakley's going to have a tough time on that defensive end if he allows Robert Parrish to post him up.
Well, interestingly, they're going to go with Oakley, Godden, Parrish.
McHale now looking to bump around Corzine. Basket no, says Jack Madden. We've got a foul before the shot.
There's nobody going to stop Kevin McHale. He's the prime low post option. Corzine guarding him. Kevin McHale will be able to outquick him quite a bit, and I wouldn't be a bit surprised to see the Celtics use the Parrish-Oakley matchup to their advantage a lot.
Jordan on the double, and Ainge got free. Good look by Kevin McHale.
Super look by Kevin McHale.
DJ waiting top of the key from Michael Jordan. Jordan wants it.
loves to go to his right. You got to force him to go to his left if possible. Michael Jordan of late has been averaging more points per game than minutes played.
McHale, the loose ball, takes it himself for 2.
Inside game against the outside game.
Tied at 4 here. If you just checked in, 10.5 to play first.
Well, McHale will go Woolrich.
Woolrich double pump doesn't go. Corzine, nice job on the board. He's got 2.
Now that's the problem. Larry Bird is guarding Corzine, and if he doesn't attend to business blocking Corzine off, Corzine's been around long enough to take advantage of that offensive rebounding.
Bulls are out quickly here. That's the kind of start that Stan Alback was hoping for. Parrish gets the double. Jordan slapped it away. It's picked off by Woolrich. Jordan very effective coming on that double team because he's so quick and can jump so high. Woolrich forces a bad shot. McHale clears to Ames. Parrish is with him on the break, and he finds it.
Well, somebody's going to get lost in transition with all these matchup situations. Guys guarding somebody and not up the other end. Somebody's going to get open. That time Parrish was wide open on a fast break.
They clear aside for Jordan. Michael will take it, and he got it.
Force him to his left. You can't go and drift too far, otherwise he'll wait and still go over you. I mean, you are really at a disadvantage guarding Michael Jordan.
Illegal defense called early here on the Bulls.
Against
Oakley, I think.
Yep. He was below the foul line as the Chief was up above the three-point line.
Stan Alback not liking the call. McHale's got Corzine baseline, lays it in.
Michael Jordan's going to have to hit practically every shot because right now the Celtics are really exploiting that inside game.
Macy knocks down the pull-up. The Bulls are shooting very well here in the early going. Inside Bird. DJ looking for the open man. Danny is knocked down by Michael Jordan, who'll pick up the foul.
Well, they doubled down and they rotated nicely, the Bulls. Well, a little slip causes the foul on Jordan. Watch Jordan just come racing at Danny Ainge and loses his balance and trips Danny Ainge.
Kevin McHale called for an offensive foul as he wheeled into the middle. Basket did not count. Take a look, you'll see it. Inside to Kevin, and he was warding Corzine off before the reception of the ball. Chicago by 2, looking for 4. There's Dennis trying to force him to his left. Picked off underneath. Here comes Ainge. Little quickly to DJ. Little team defense that time. They double team Jordan. Dennis for a shot outside. McHale a follow. Basket's going to count, and Corzine picks up number 2. Well, that's the problem for the Bulls. Corzine is just not mobile enough. You look at McHale has already got the inside position established on Corzine. You know, when you're playing Kevin, if you get out in the passing lane and Kevin can smell a shot being taken, he'll immediately wheel around and block you off and gain the inside position. Boston by 1. McHale with 7 of the Celtic 11. It's the first Celtic lead in this ball game. 8 minutes to go first quarter. Jordan got a step. Hits. I mean, DJ was hanging right on his shooting hand that time. And Jordan, with that great leaping ability, wasn't even bothered. Jordan with the quick hands as DJ goes one-on-one with him. Corzine rebounds the miss. Bulls look content to play a half-court game, Tom, when they have it. Jordan to the hoop for 2. You can't force him too much to his left. I mean, that's how difficult. He got that great first step.
You got to bend your knees and try and keep him in front of you as best you can, Michael Jordan. He's really tough.
Turnover on the Celtics as Robert Parrish got called taking steps with the ball. Look at Casey Jones over on the Boston bench. Bulls by 3, looking for 5. Jordan is 5 of 5 here in the early going, and Dennis Johnson's been right on him the whole time. Woolrich gives it back.
Well, they're going to their one-on-one game. Jordan is going to take every opportunity to take it to the hoop against DJ and mix it up by giving it to Woolrich once in a while.
Celtics are going to use their 22nd timeout as we look at Stan Albeck as he huddles the Bulls around him. 7:03 to play in the first. Boston trailing by 3. This copyrighted telecast is presented by the authority of the Boston Celtics and is intended solely for the private non-commercial use of our audience. Any publication, reproduction, retransmission, or other use of the pictures, descriptions, and accounts of this game without the express written consent of the Boston Celtics and Sports Channel is prohibited. Announces on this broadcast selected by Sports Channel and approved by the Celtics. The Celtics have taken a full timeout. We'll take a break. 7:03 to go in the first. Bulls by 3.
There's Michael Jordan. You got to force him to his left, but DJ just forces him too much and opens up an alley, a clear alley for Michael Jordan to swoop by. Kevin McHale has to honor that penetration. Should have Jordan missed, that would have left one of the big guys of the Bulls all alone on the offensive glass. So that's what the penetration of Michael Jordan can do to the Celtics defense.
Perfect so far tonight. The Celtics looking to get Larry Bird a little more involved in the offense, and he finds Ainge for 2. Danny with 4, Boston down 1. Again, they are looking to play that little 2-on-2 game, it would appear. Macy will fire instead and hit a 3-pointer. Bulls are just shooting the lights out here.
They'll cool off a little bit.
They better. Larry will try. Jordan the rebound.
Not looking to really push it up unless it's there. Clear out and let me go on DJ.
Tough shot. Back rims one finally. Rebound off to Parrish.
I'll tell you, DJ has played him as well as you can play him.
Yeah, he really has.
Michael Jordan is coming as advertised. Going for the moon.
Looking inside, finding Parrish. Macy comes on the double. Ainge, nice move for a runner, but Corzine picks it off the glass.
Not an easy shot. Played Danny for the pass that time and made him take a poor shot, the Bulls.
Corzine, the layup. Good look by Jordan. Crowd getting a little restless here as the Bulls go up by 6, their biggest lead. Bird down low again to Ainge, who's been getting free down there. Can't hit the little hook. Woolrich the rebound.
Well, they want to get Larry Bird involved in the game, and the Bulls smartly, as soon as it goes in the post, double teaming. So it's going to be up to Danny Ainge or DJ to score.
Woolrich, strong move to the hoop.
They still have not used the Paris matchup against Oakley. They're going to Bird right now.
Bird slapping Woolrich's hand away. Inside, McHale spins easily for 2.
That's where I'd be taking it to right now. Corzine with 2 fouls going to give ground.
And you see Bird coming on the double. And the foul is going to go on Larry Bird. Let's take a look.
As Larry Bird jump switches, picks it off. And there's Bird saying he was holding him. I kind of agree with him, but they call the foul on Bird.
First on Larry, second on the team. Woolrich outside for 2.
Oh, they are shooting the lights out.
Yes.
I think Michael Jordan beating the management there.
Ainge knocks home 3.
Has pumped his Bulls team up, and right now Danny Ainge trying to do the same thing with that 3-pointer for the Celtics.
Danny's 3 out of 4 in the game, including that 3-pointer. 4 minutes to play here, first quarter. Celtics down 5. Oakley has been very quiet, but then again, there haven't been many rebounds. And that's his strength. Jordan had to get that one off. Nice play by Ainge as he tips it away. He's got Robert.
Parrish beating Oakley up the court in transition as Oakley was dead underneath the basket for the offensive rebound. No way he could have caught up.
Authoritative slam out of Robert Parrish, who is not known for those type of dunks. Corzine.
Yeah, Corzine is a smart low post player. He's not very agile, but he had Danny Ainge guarding him that time. He knew what to do and how to get the good position.
See Danny go down here.
See Danny tucked behind Corzine, and Danny tries to make the steal, ends up slipping on the floor. Strong first quarter here by the Bulls.
Sure is. Bird coming around the screen. Got it. First basket of the night for Larry.
Yeah, get Bird free a little bit on some picks. That might not be a bad idea. He's getting into the game now.
Woolridge popping out on the baseline. Started slowly, but he now has 6 points. It's his last 3 shots. McHale looking, and Oakley picked off the pass underneath. On the break, there's Woolridge. Ainge, the lone man, back, and Woolridge has got 2 more.
A poor pass by Kevin McHale to create that fast break opportunity for the Bulls. He didn't see Danny Ainge. He just threw to a spot.
And this time the Celtics will use their 22nd timeout. Called a full timeout that had been misinterpreted first time around. This time it's 20 with 2:22 left to play here in the first quarter, and Boston down by 7. I would like to welcome the viewers of the Hartford Whaler Montreal Canadian hockey game to the Boston Garden. 2:22 left to play here in the first quarter, and the Celtics surprisingly are down by 7. 29-22. Quick start out of Michael Jordan and Orlando Woolridge. Timeout now called on the floor, and we'll be back here in just a minute. 29-22 Bulls.
They did it. They're in the playoffs. For the first time in 6 years, the Hartford Whalers are back in the playoffs. What an exciting time of year for this young and talented team as they gear up for the NHL's 2nd season. And Sports Channel will be there to cover all the action with exclusive coverage of all Whalers playoff games.
And welcome back to the Boston Garden to all of our viewers throughout New England. The Whaler viewers joining us right now for the final couple of minutes of this first quarter. Boston down by 7, 29-22. Michael Jordan hit his first 5 shots, and you can see the Bulls are shooting the lights out. 14 of 18. You shoot 10 of 16, you're happy, but Chicago, led by Jordan primarily, 7 of 9 out of the backcourt. Macy's done a nice job, too. Hit a 3-pointer. Ainge has hit a 3-pointer for Boston. Go back door to McHale there, kicked out of bounds by the Bulls. Boston will keep it with 9 seconds on the, now they get a fresh 24. Here's a look at Michael Jordan.
Hey, the other thing about Michael Jordan, Mike, is that being off for those many games, this is like just the beginning of the season for him. He's in much better shape than perhaps any of his teammates or any of the Celtics. He's not tired whatsoever.
DJ. And Larry Bird got cleared out by someone, Oakley, I believe.
Charles said, I'm going for the rebound. It's mine.
Larry came out of there like he was shot from a cannon.
There he goes. He hit him with the numbers, that's all. Those are big numbers, though.
Yeah, I guess they are. All right, Bird will be at the line. The Bulls are over the limit. Larry, the best free throw shooter in the NBA this year, shot 94% for the season here at the Garden.
You know, the defense against Michael Jordan right now is just play him tough, take his shots, and hope that he cools off. He's just been red hot.
Looking inside for Jordan, who's trying to post up on Dennis Johnson. Oakley snuck along the baseline.
And Bird forgot to play Charles Oakley that time.
Sure did.
And Bird nodded his head in disgust at himself.
Second time the Bulls have had an 8-point lead. Larry loses it underneath. But Parrish gets it, and it's slapped away by Macy. Bulls are exhibiting some quick hands tonight, getting a lot of loose balls.
They are moving their feet on defense and hustling.
Jordan. We've got a foul, kind of a late call, but we've got one. Dennis Johnson upset.
Let's take a peek at this one. Dennis very upset. Bird ends up having to pick up Michael Jordan, forces him to go left. Into the pack he goes. And who hit him? They say DJ did, but nobody, and they say hit him on the arm, but I didn't see it. You know, that long time off may indeed work to the advantage of allowing Michael Jordan to play a lot more minutes in this game at full speed than you would normally expect a player at this stage of the season.
Jordan with a dozen. And a foul called on Michael on the other end. Biggest lead of the night for Chicago in double figures at 10 with 1:13 to play. They are over the limit, so Dennis Johnson will go to the line. Second foul, as you see, on Jordan. He scored 408 points in 451 minutes of play this year.
No fast break baskets to speak of for the Celtics. A couple with Parrish out there in front, but the Celtics not looking to defensive rebound and then push it up the floor quickly as much as we've seen them in the later stages of the season. They're content if it's a 2-on-1 or a 3-on-2 to make it happen, but not forcing the pace of the game. I think I might be trying to do that against this ball club right now with no changes being made by the Bulls.
Well, one Sidney Green in the lineup.
Just made.
Yeah. Jordan, a tough fall away, and he nailed it. I mean, a tough fall away.
Boy, beautiful fake. I mean, he's having himself a career day here.
14 first quarter points, and Dennis Johnson is right in his knickers. DJ can't hit. Roberts there. Offensive rebound, foul, Oakley.
You got to get at their big people a little bit. Get them in foul trouble. Corzine had 2, gave up a lot when the ball went to McHale.
No, that's the second foul on Oakley. Let's correct that. Just the second.
And Oakley, Parrish is being guarded by Oakley. Not a bad matchup to go to right now. See what he can do.
35-27. Green coming out to put a screen on Dennis Johnson. Jordan fires away. Aims the rebound. Looking down the floor. Bird had a step, but then he couldn't get it to him.
Sidney Green now is guarding Robert Parrish. They got to pick a man to go to right now. Oakley's guarding McHale.
Parrish a step, misses the dunk. McHale a rebound, won't go down. Rebound Oakley, 1 second. Ainge fires, won't count. And the Bulls have had a commanding first quarter here at the Boston Garden. The second season is here, and Chicago has come to play. 35-27 Bulls after 1. We'll be back.
We're going to see Danny Ainge right now make a nice play for the rebound and then turn it into one of the few fast break opportunities the Celtics had in that first quarter to Parrish, who was way ahead of Charles Oakley up the other end of the court. Now McHale being guarded. Corzine feels the double. It's right by for an easy one. Now they have 2 big men, the Bulls, 2 fouls on.
All right, Casey Jones has gone to the bench for the first time tonight.
Foul on Sidney Green.
Bill Walton is in the ball game. A quick foul has been called on Sidney Green, along with Jerry Seasting for Boston. McHale again. He's got it.
Sidney Green is going to give up ground. Charles Oakley is going to give ground with 2 fouls. Now's the time to capitalize on it. If you don't have the fast break, look for that good inside matchup situation.
Seasting has got Macy outside. Oakley a long way from the hoop. Gene Banks into the ball game for the Bulls. Jordan's double pump, and DJ is going to pick up the foul. Tom, the Celtics went the entire first quarter with the starting 5 to open the playoffs. Your thoughts on that?
I think what Casey was trying to do is get that first unit playoff experience and get their heads into it and get their timing down before relieving them of some playing time. I think he will do and allow Walton and Seasting to play a little bit more perhaps in this quarter than he would have for the very same reason. They've had a few days off. They didn't exactly have a tough last week of the season either.
Walton touching the ball first time, finds DJ open. Can't hit the outside jumper. Bill trying to keep it alive, but Macy's got it. Paxson is over at the scorer's table. Come in next whistle for Chicago. Jordan nowhere to go, and it's picked off by Seaston.
Boston not advancing the ball as quickly as they could.
Turn it over. A look at Bill Walton as John Paxson checks in now, and Macy goes out. Long down and out pass to Oakley, but the Celtics are sitting back there on defense. Jordan, that big first step is stripped on the way by, and a late call. I mean, a late call by Jack Madden. It's going to go on Dennis Johnson, and that's his 3rd.
Well, he couldn't quite get him over in time to force him to his left. And watch this first step by Michael Jordan as DJ tries to get him from behind. Knocks the ball away, but gets called for the foul. That's 3 on Dennis.
It's funny, I could have seen the first one being called for a foul. The second one looked like he had ball. Rick Carlisle now is going to get the unenviable task of covering Michael Jordan.
I would just back off him and let him shoot from outside for a while and
hope.
And hope. And also, you know, you can tire him out by making him play a little defense, run up, guard the ball a little bit, get him involved in some picks. Celtics right now, their offense is a little stagnant. No fast break opportunities. They're not trying to create tempo.
Bird with Banks on him now. Carlisle may have to take the jumper. Rebound to Bird. Nice little fake. Leads for 2.
And Larry Bird is chirping at the officials, wanting a foul, saying that Gene Banks has had his hands all over him.
Banks, nice feed. Oakley gets the bucket.
Well, they're playing smart basketball, a Bull.
They sure are.
And they're having a hot hand to boot.
Picked off by Jordan, and no one's going to catch him. 20 first half points for Michael Jordan, and the Bulls are up by a dozen.
A shocker.
McHale is double teamed. Carlisle's the open man. Kevin hits outside. 13 points for McHale, who has been the offense for Boston.
Well, that's the place to go, but the Celtics are not getting any real easy baskets. No fast breaks. They're not looking to fast break.
Sidney Green walked with it. Kevin McHale stayed home on the fakes, and Green had nowhere to go. Here comes George Gervin into the ball game, and Michael Jordan is going to sit down with 9:05 to play in the first half. He's got 20 points.
I'm sure Casey Jones now is hoping that Michael Jordan will cool off on the bench.
Seasting open. Jerry feels good hitting his first shot.
Bulls are very intelligent. They're doubling sometimes, sometimes not. And we got the Celtics big guys second-guessing themselves.
Paxson Paxson outside, won't go down. Nice rebound. Green traveled with it. Yes, he did. Tough rebound by Sidney Green, but he had nowhere to go. Oakley coming to the bench, and Orlando Woolridge coming back in. Let's see where Chicago goes for their offense now.
They have a real small team in there right now.
Sure
Walton
do.
has a tremendous size advantage over Woolridge, but Woolridge will have the speed advantage over Walton.
Banks picking up the foul over the back of Bird. Kevin McHale will sit down, and Robert Parrish will come in, which really gives Boston a big front line.
This is the bludgeon unit that Pat Riley says is so difficult to defend against.
Bird's open.
Just a few picks, and he can get any shot he wants. The only guy that really fights through picks for the Bulls, the big guys, is Woolridge. I guess Banks does, too.
Remind me to tell you something about that basket when we get a chance. It was terrific. Can't hit the turnaround. Walton looking to get the break going. Here comes Seasting. Jerry.
Great pick by Rick Carlisle to spring Seasting loose.
Celtics have run off 8 straight here. They're down by 4.
This is the unit that will take it to you fast break, and Stan Olbeck knows it.
The Bulls call a time, and they've got something to cheer about here at the Garden. 7:26 to go first half. The Chicago lead is down to 4.
You're going to see Michael Jordan, the lefty of screen, just race out there in anticipation on a double down and pick off the pass intended for Seasting, and nobody catches him when he's in the open field. And that's just an ordinary stuff by Michael Jordan.
That's right. There's only about a 3 or a 4.
Yeah.
The Bulls' record this year somewhat deceiving with Jordan out for so long. Woolridge can hit. Parrish the rebound. The Celtics can make it 10 straight points.
But 2 counts before the ball went out to one of the guards. After the rebound, no fast break. You know, after taking a time off like the Celtics have and been fooling around, getting the timing of the fast break is probably the most difficult thing.
Nice pass by Jerry Seasting to Robert Parrish after he rolled off the pick. Good play here by Jerry.
There it is, that little pass into the corner that's been so effective, and Seasting smartly passes to Parrish on the step in.
Seasting has got Paxson. Walton is on Woolridge. Carlisle, a good job on Gervin. Green can hit. Bird's got the rebound. In the middle, Parrish. And it'll be at the line again. Again, Jerry Seasting finding the open man.
Well, Bird, quick to get the outlet and quick to get that fast break started. Whitman will have more speed on the wing, but all the way up the court to about half court, and Seasting really trying to push it, and Parrish hustling gets up there before anybody can really get at him other than a guard, and Green ends up fouling him.
See, Michael Jordan is back in. Gervin sits down along with Sidney Green. Corzine also back in the lineup.
Take a deep breath right now when Michael Jordan comes back into the game, don't you? What's going to happen? Somebody got to cool him off.
Larry Bird is going to be setting Celtic records, or climbing up the Celtic record list would be a better way to put it, throughout the playoffs. He just got his 1,000th career rebound, which only Russell, Cowens, and Havlicek have ever done that. And with that basket he hit a couple minutes ago, Tom, he passed Hughes for 4th place in the all-time Celtic playoff scoring list.
Why would he do something like that?
I don't know. He had to do it, don't you? There goes Jordan for 2.
There he goes to his right again. I mean, you can't cheat on him too much, but you definitely can't let him go right.
Seasting. Jerry has come in and hit 3.
Jerry may not have been in the playoffs before, but he's certainly relishing the challenge of it.
Boston down 1. And the foul is going to go on Carlisle outside, who made sure that Michael Jordan did not get a 3-point play out of it.
Boy, I mean, he is so clever with the ball. Carlisle just does not have the foot speed to stay with him.
Woolridge. Rosine, no place to go, just fed it out to center court. Paxson was there.
There's Rick Carlisle trying to force him to go left. It does.
Great stutter step.
And a little head fake, and Carlisle expected some help along the baseline. No other white jerseys there.
24 first half points now for Michael Jordan. Parrish stepped on the end line. Chicago ball.
Not a bad move, though, Chief, too. That could have easily been called on Corzine to pick up his 3rd.
See the Celtics giving the ball up 8 times here in the first half. And Rick Carlisle is going to pick up another foul, bumping Michael Jordan off the ball. Dennis Johnson, with those 3 personal fouls, is going to come back in as we look at Stan Albeck. And Rick Carlisle will sit down. And Dennis immediately goes and finds Michael Jordan.
DJ has to make sure he plays defense and not worry about the 3 fouls that he has. You can't conserve yourself. Now look how far out. Back.
Tough move. Boston on the way up, though, and Dennis has got the loose ball. Loop it ahead to Scott Wedman. Bounce pass Seasting. 4 out of 4.
Fast breaks. Go get him. Get it up that court. Go. Run, run, run.
4.5 to go here in the first. Boston down 1. Chicago is led by as many as 12.
I think we're just going to forget about Michael Jordan and say when he gets tired, he'll stop missing.
Wedman missing outside. Jordan a rebound. David Thirdkill, I think, is going to come in and take a shot at Michael Jordan.
Might not be a bad idea.
Jordan is hit on the way through. The foul will put the Celtics over the limit. Larry Bird and David Thirdkill both are going to come into the ball game. Dennis Johnson will go out, and so will Scott Wedman.
They don't want Dennis to pick up his 3rd foul.
Pick up his 4th.
Excuse me, his 4th. So let Thirdkill see what he can do, and get close enough. They have an idea by halftime exactly who might be able to do a job on Jordan. The one-on-one defense is not exactly working for the Celtics against Jordan, and the team concept isn't working either. They've missed him several times after he's beaten his man.
That's a new Chicago Bull playoff record for points and a half that Michael Jordan has just set. He's still got 4 more minutes to play here in the first.
He's going to be around a few years. They're going to set a few more.
I think he is. Bird coming around a screen, and he gets hit by Gene Banks.
It says 1 shot. The man was shooting the ball.
Not much Gene Banks was going to do in the air, and Bird made sure the contact was made.
It was a good pick there, and that's what they should be doing, and Bird will be able to get open for shots like that. Get him in the game instead of in the low post a lot.
Danny Ainge coming back in, and David Thirdkill is going to go out, which means either Ainge or Seasting. You would guess Ainge. Yep. Danny comes up and says something to Michael Jordan, who gives him a little pat.
I'm going to play you tough now, Michael.
Yep.
Well, David Thirdkill didn't exactly get a wealth of experience guarding Michael Jordan, did he?
No, he didn't. It's a quick move by Case. Jordan just lost it, but it was tipped out of bounds by one of the Celtics.
Danny Ainge, a little reach around, but they sent it to the baseline, and Walton was ever alert to going over and helping out.
Jordan got got free. Gets tapped home by one of the Celtics, and I believe Jordan will get the hoop. Well, they give it to Gene Banks.
Closest man.
Bird on the other end.
Not quite as spectacular as Michael Jordan because Bird doesn't have that leaping ability, but very, very effective.
Celtics putting pressure on, as you can see in the backcourt. Ainge is going to make Jordan work to bring it up.
Why not?
Bulls by 3. Down to 10 seconds on the shot clock. Jordan off to the races. Walton a rebound. Violation on
what a call! What a terrible call! That is a terrible call. Terrible call. Watch this play. It goes out to Seasting and bang. And Jordan should have been called for the foul. Seasting turns. He's allowed one step.
Bad call.
Call it on Seasting.
Bad call. Well, he called a travel, which is kind of like sneaking out the back door.
That was a gutless call. It was one way or the other.
Woolridge to the hoop. Hits it off the glass.
You have to send him to his left, too.
Just send this whole squad to the left, I think.
Well, they got great one-on-one players. They got some real leaping, shooting fools out here.
55-50 Bulls.
Got to put the dunce hat on him. Make him play smart.
Bird looking to work on Banks, and he gets a double team and a foul. And a cheer from the crowd. Celtics are going to take a timeout. 2 minutes, 27 seconds left to play here in the first half. And the Bulls are still up by 5. Welcome back to the Boston Garden, everybody. The Hartford Whalers have advanced to round 2 of the Stanley Cup playoffs. Join Don Blackburn and Rick Peckham for Game 2 this Saturday from the Montreal Forum. Dave Douglas brings you the pregame show at 7:30 only on Sports Channel. And the Whalers have a 2-0 lead on the Montreal Canadiens in Montreal in Game 1 tonight. That game is in the second period. We'll be joining that game at halftime. And you'll get some Stanley Cup hockey at the half, and then we'll be back for the second half of what is turning into a very major surprise here at the Boston Garden. The Bulls by 5, 55-50.
You know, Casey Jones bringing in Danny Ainge to guard Michael Jordan may be the guy to do it because I think DJ may not be quite quick enough to stay with Michael Jordan. Danny Ainge has got the size and perhaps the quickness to stay with Jordan.
Bird now with 13. He and McHale are the leading Boston scorers, but Jordan has 28. While Michael Jordan went to the bench for about 4 minutes, the Bulls did not score a point. Bird now has got it. Parrish the block. Woolridge and Bird for 3. Tied at 55.
That will ignite the Celtics.
Bird 4 for 4 here in the second. Jordan. What a game this kid is having.
A great pass by Paxson. Michael Jordan just cleared out, left Danny Ainge looking, turned his head, and the ball was in Jordan's hands. Nice pass by John Paxson.
Bird lets Ainge go by. Wants it. And a traveling violation is called on Bird, who's upset again with Jack Madden. 10 turnovers now on the Celtics. Bulls by 2, 1:15. The Boston bench was up and screaming that last trip on the defense Chicago was playing.
I think Larry Bird would like the same privileges as Michael Jordan's getting.
Jordan down the lane, over the head job, and Woolridge is there.
Well, when you got a player like Jordan, all of a sudden everybody on the defense starts looking for him, forgets about their own man. Nobody put a body on Woolridge. Remember what we said about that penetration? Big men move. That usually frees up an offensive rebounder.
McHale in the baseline, and Corzine picked up the foul. Thought he had ball. That immediately brings Mike Smrek up off the Chicago bench. Corzine will go out. Smrek, who all year long had a beard much like Corzine's, as you see, is now clean shaven.
Dwan Oldham, their normal starting center, had a broken jaw. He's suited up, but I don't believe he's going to play. And he's another high flyer shot blocker type. Smrek has not seen an awful lot of duty this year until Oldham went down with that broken jaw.
15 now for McHale. The Celtics down 2. They'll get the ball back at least once before the half ends. Seasting out on Paxson. Smrek, the running hook won't go. Seasting goes down, and we had a little hustle on the other end between Oakley and Seasting. McHale for 2.
It's getting mean out here now.
Tied at 59. The Bulls will look for the final shot. Woolrich, and a foul, intentional foul, I believe, is called on Woolrich, who nailed Seasting off the ball. Orlando Woolrich just wailed Jerry Seasting off the ball.
Let's take a peek at it. There's a little bit of anger up the other end of the court. Here comes Paxson, and Woolrich ends up trying to pick off Seasting. He almost picked him apart. Woolrich saying that's just an ordinary pick out in Chicago. But what happened was Seasting got in a little bit of a tussle with Charles Oakley, which isn't too smart, before the Celtics scored on their fast break basket, and they were enmeshed underneath the basket, and Seasting pushed Oakley down, and Woolrich saw it, and I think Woolrich made up his mind Seasting was going to pay the price for it.
Exactly. Well, Woolrich was called with the foul, which means it's going to be Celtic ball. 15 seconds to play here. Albeck had called a 20-second timeout. You saw Jack Madden over there at the scorer's table. It'll be Boston ball. The Celtics will have a chance to leave at halftime with the lead.
And I'll tell you, if they walk out of here in this first half with a lead,
I'm not sure how they did it.
Neither am I, because Chicago has been hot as possibly can be and have played just great basketball. I just got to tell you something about the Celtics.
Ainge outside to Bird. Away from the ball, we've got a whistle and a foul. It's going to go against Chicago with 6 seconds to go.
Against Smrek.
Smrek picked it up as right, and Robert Parrish will be at the line.
Now, he can come down from Canada, Mike.
Big kid, isn't he?
But that doesn't mean, I mean, you got to play American rules here. This is not hockey. You can't bump check like that. He just moved Robert Parrish right away from the pick with a hand in his back.
Boston by 1. Celtics first lead since it was 11-10.
You know, these two clubs really don't like each other. You know, last year, Woolrich popped off a little bit in the press. Maxwell was on the team and had a few words to say then. But the Bulls aren't afraid of the Celtics. They'll bang with them.
And Boston is going to go to the dressing room with the lead. How? I'm not sure. I think I have to watch the tape. We have played the first half of the 86 playoffs here at the Garden. Boston's up to 61-59. More than 60% in that first half.
Mike, I think they've got the Celtics have to discuss how to really play Michael Jordan a little bit better. You know, when you say force him to his left, you can't insult the man and overplay him a full half. And then he can see the alley. He'll take it straight to the hoop. You got to be a little bit cuter than that. And they have to show the man, the big guys on the picks, to slow him down so guys like Dennis Johnson can go back and get him. A lot more teamwork required on Michael Jordan.
DJ left open. Corzine the rebound. Macy, Jordan, Woolridge, Oakley, and Corzine starting for the Bulls. No surprises from Boston. Robert Parrish, Kevin McHale, Larry Bird up front. His opening baseline, he walked with it. Ainge and Dennis Johnson are the guards. Oakley has really been invisible in this ball game. His strength is rebounding, and as we said, there just haven't been a lot of them.
Well, in addition to that, Michael Jordan has taken over the ball, and he hasn't even seen it. He only took 2 shots. He made 2 for 2.
Woolridge got a hand in there. Bird takes the ball away. DJ right place.
Celtics have to, in addition to fast break, really use the matchup that they feel they have the best advantage with.
Woolridge knocks it home.
You know, he's a tough one-on-one player to boot.
Sure is. Oakley and McHale are really lying all over each other. DJ starting off hot here in the third.
They double down off DJ. Nice pass back by McHale. They're using different people to double down on the inside game, the Bulls.
Jordan right up and fires. Rebound to Bird. Off quickly. Ainge to DJ. Inside, Parrish, foul, Oakley. A hard foul, too.
They were much too late in getting him the ball. He was wide open since he came over the three-point line. Could have got a layup out of this, plus a foul. They waited just a little bit too long. And now he catches it and he gets banged by Oakley from behind. But he's been getting out on the front end of the fast break very nicely, Robert Parrish. Mainly because Corzine turns him loose, and Oakley has to track him down from the back court.
Well, he's still shaking it off a little bit. He really got whacked by Oakley. Corzine will bring it across.
This is a classic defensive matchup. Old-time basketball. They're going to have to play real good man-to-man defense to make a dent on Michael Jordan.
Basket doesn't count. Didn't get it off in time. 24-second violation on the Bulls.
Well, they're going to other people, and look at this. Heads-up play by the Celtics.
Sneak away, McHale.
As the Bulls were still arguing about whether the basket should have been good or not, Larry Bird took it out and got it up the court.
Celtics on a 13-2 run, overlapping the halves. 9:55 to go in the third. Boston by 7. Don't forget that Sports Channel has you covered for Boston Celtic playoff action. Stay tuned to Sports Channel for information regarding our next home Celtic playoff game. And would like to welcome the fans who have been watching the Hartford Whalers, having a good night up in Montreal. The Celtics are starting to have a good night right here. 68-61 with 9:44 to go. Michael Jordan makes it 68-63 and scores his 32nd point of the night.
Is he going to get tired?
Well, he's going to get 50 before he gets tired, I think.
Do you double down or don't you? Right now, the Celtics are answering that question for Stan Albeck. Might start reconsidering that double down philosophy of his.
Jordan to Corzine baseline, sent back at him by Parrish. Oakley trying to loop it into Corzine. He traveled with it, got away with it, but Bird came up with the block. Dennis wants it. Got it.
All right, Michael Jordan, within the framework of what we do at the Celtics, I'm going to score some points too.
8 third-quarter points for Dennis Johnson. Quick timeout whistled by Stan Albeck as he uses his 22nd timeout. DJ is 4 out of 4 here in the third after missing 7 shots, all 7 of his shots in the first half.
Casey Jones at halftime said, look, a little defense here, and you're going to see they really nudged Corzine underneath, and Corzine cannot hold on to the ball, but look at this. Larry Bird blocks it, tips it free, and up come the Celtics. Nice pull-up J by Dennis Johnson.
Boston's biggest lead, 9.
They're getting tough on the D.
Woolrich outside hits it. 16 for Orlando Woolrich.
Well, when they need it, it's going to be in Jordan's hands, I guarantee you.
Cale just kind of slapped it back out. Dennis again. Yes.
Well, he's making Michael Jordan think about going out and staying with him.
Ainge slapping it away from Woolrich. Good hustle. Good hustle by Ainge. Up to Bird. Parrish. Foul.
Credit this basket to Danny Ainge with hustle like that with a good defense. Wards off Woolrich, saves the ball beautifully, and up come the Celtics on a fly with that big guy giving it the all-out hustle. They're going to know they're in the ball game now, the Bulls. Celtics starting to dig in with the big D.
Boston putting points on the board in a hurry here in the third. Tapped home by Sidney Green, who just checked in. First basket of the night for Green. And Robert Parrish is going to be called with the foul as he was bumping Charles Oakley trying to get position. Jordan looks to bring his club back. It's a pick from Green outside. Now he's got Bird in the switch. Wants it. DJ kept it alive out of bounds. It's going to be Boston ball. Celts by 10, looking for a dozen. Bird pops out. Larry for 3. Up it comes to Woolrich at half court. Wants to go on Bird. He does. Pecking away. That's what Chicago has to do. Boston has thrown a real good shot at him here in the third quarter. Quick hands by Jordan, but Bird got it back, and DJ continues hot. Does he respond? You bet. 12 third quarter points for Dennis Johnson. Still 6.5 to play here. He's going after Jordan, who scored 16 in the second quarter. Jordan for 2 more. You can't bump Jordan. He was bumping him there that time. As soon as Jordan feels the body, he'll spin on you. I mean, he's got so many ways to beat you, Michael Jordan. Harris, good move on Green. Couldn't squeeze it in. Fights for the rebound. It's picked off by Green to Jordan. Jordan wants to go one-on-one. TJ right there. Oakley baseline. Cale clears. Bird for 3 again. What a weapon. In your face, Michael Jordan. Bird now with 19. He and McHale each have 19. Here goes Jordan to the hoop. He was stripped by Dennis Johnson. Up to Parrish again, who has been running the floor brilliantly tonight. Good call. Really good call by Jack Madden. Sidney Green reached in from out of bounds as he was standing out of bounds and touched the ball. Watch him. Oakley and Sidney Green do not speak to each other, I think, quite enough. They should have that time. Robert Parrish getting a big hand as he goes to the bench. Walton in the game. DJ. Yes. You can have him in the first half, Michael Jordan. Dennis Johnson's getting him in the second. to go here in the third. 84-71. Celts by 13. They love it.
Going to see the inbounds play right now. They have difficulty just inbounding it. Finally get it to DJ. And look what he does. While he's down, he goes up, and it's 2 points. And DJ had a little talk with himself at halftime, I think.
Sidney Green. And the tap goes. Give it to Oakley.
Well, they're diversifying their offense a little bit more, the Bulls, and not relying as much on Michael Jordan as they did in the first half.
They were closer when they did them.
Oh, he was just spectacular, but he'd be ready for the grave if he kept that up. Nobody could keep that pace up for a full game.
Walton looking for a cutter. DJ short with Allen.
Jordan right there causing problems on the shot.
Jordan just 4 points here in the third quarter.
I'll tell you, there's a real battle going on between DJ and Michael Jordan. This is for
Bird picking off the pass from Oakley.
That's what's going to do it. That good defense. Get them thinking a little bit.
And he's fouled on the way by.
Good pressure offense. Keep it going up before the defense gets set. You never know what's going to happen. He just threaded his way through. You see Bird now on Oakley come in. Before Oakley knew there was a double team, he was trying to make the pass. And watch what happens. DJ slips in before that red defense gets totally organized.
Almost got it. Boston by 11.
Celtics as a team in this third quarter are playing as well as Michael Jordan as an individual played in the first half.
15 third quarter points for Dennis Johnson.
That's the way. Send them to somebody stepping away.
Forces it up. Walton the rebound. DJ can't save it. Is he all right? Bird is heel on the other end. Dennis Johnson very slow getting up.
They closed the door on Woolridge. But here's Walton's rebound. And DJ tries to save it. A long outlet pass. Does keep it in play. And DJ goes into beautiful girl.
No, a fan, and unfortunately the fan got cut. Jordan is going to be called for an offensive goaltend there on that play.
That might have been in if he hadn't touched it.
And Scotty Wedman into the ball game. Larry Bird's going to sit down. 3:48 to go here in the third. Boston by a dozen with the ball.
Chicago's got to play some good defense now.
Inside. Goes to a triple team and picks up a foul. I think it was Macy coming on the double team.
Jordan now is reluctant to leave Dennis Johnson, so the Celtics may be able to develop that inside game with McHale. The Bulls have been trying to protect their big people a little bit by doubling down. You see now Jordan really doesn't go down and double. Kyle Macy does, but gets there too late. And the foul on Sidney Green. Or was it Macy?
It was on Macy.
It was on Macy. And when you push the ball up the court quickly, that defense doesn't get a chance to organize to even double team because people are out of position and they don't know how to rotate. So more pushing the ball up the court is going to free up McHale and Parrish and Walton a lot easier.
Near steal by Ainge. Oakley blocked by Walton. Oakley blocked by Walton. Basket will count and the foul goes on Bill Walton the third time.
Well, Oakley, the truck driver, says, I'm going to keep at it till I get it right. Nice lay down pass to Oakley. Wolves gets back, blocks the first one, blocks the second one, and Oakley with the good hands gets it and puts it back for a third time.
Some
and
credit to Oakley there.
It sure was. I mean, he's a banger.
He wouldn't take no for an answer.
He is a banger, Mike. Quite a rookie. He's going to be around a long time and muscle an awful lot of people.
And the perfect type of player with a Jordan type of team. He doesn't look for the ball on the offensive end. Lacey's going to be called with a block. Chicago is over the limit, and Dennis Johnson will get a chance to add to this playoff quarter he is having. He's having a dandy.
Celtics are playing their style now. They're fast breaking. They're creating tempo. They're getting the ball inside. And when the double teams develop, the outside men are hitting the shots. They've really confused the Bulls defensively here in this third quarter. The Bulls, conversely, their offense has slacked off considerably. Their inside people are not producing points for them.
Jordan trying to get loose, gets it on a cut. Nice feed.
Jordan is smart enough when he lifts one or two big men to find the open man.
Luka to McHale. He will pick up the foul. Sidney Green, I believe.
Well, it's on Oakley.
Oakley.
And they were doubling from the baseline that time. And Stan Albeck is furious. In it goes to Kevin. A nice lob pass. And watch Oakley just reach there. He says he didn't touch him. I don't think he did either. But somebody got him on the shot. It could have been Green.
Oakley, though, picks up his fourth foul and will go to the bench. Woolridge trots back in. Woolridge has got 18 points. Woolridge and Jordan have 52 of Chicago's 78. Kevin McHale is the leading Boston scorer. Stan is still unhappy. Dennis Johnson's going to get a heck of a hand as he goes to the bench, and well he should. 16 third-quarter points for Dennis Johnson.
I want to see Danny Ainge now take a shot at guarding Michael Jordan again. Danny Ainge kind of bends his knees a lot more than DJ does, and he gets those feet working. A lot more quickness.
Jordan over him, won't get out. Redmond pops out. Walton is fighting with Woolridge for position. They find him. Bill spins away from the cover. No foul is called. A lot of contact underneath. Ainge is open. Got it.
Nice little rebound by Jerry Seasting in the land of the Giants.
Jerry has played really well. Really well.
He's been waiting a long time to get in the playoffs.
Sure has. He showed over the last 3 or 4 weeks what a tough nut he is, too. Sidney Green makes a wish. Walton's got it on quickly to Seasting. McHale ahead. Picked off by Macy. Ainge. Great hustle to keep it alive. What they say it is going to be Chicago ball.
Backcourt, Danny Ainge sliding across the line created a backcourt violation, but that's hustle. Yes, Danny, look at, I'm going for the ball, gang, and you are my guys. I think that was...
I don't think he was back there.
No, but could have been called for traveling, too, but he said he was backcourt. But they don't call traveling like they do in college. You know, as soon as you hit the floor and move, that's traveling.
Yeah, true.
The pros, they let you slide about 5 feet.
Continuation. Woolridge, no place to go. And the foul's called by Jack Madden.
Kevin McHale is played Woolridge straight up that time. He's playing him with his right hand up. I think if he played him with his left hand up, he'd bother Woolridge, force him to go to his left, and make him bring the ball back to him. And with those long arms, I think he might have the advantage on Woolridge. But those are the things you iron out when you play a team potentially 5 times.
9 of 13 from the field for Woolridge tonight. And we are going to get a timeout. 1 minute, 23 seconds left to play here in the third quarter. What was a 2-point lead at halftime, the Celtics have now stretched out to 13, 92-79. Michael Jordan, 34 points, but 30 of those coming in the first half. I know you are right when you say that he can't do that for 4 quarters, Tom, but they I don't want to say they've gone away from him offensively, because I don't want to take away from what Dennis Johnson has done, making Jordan play the other way and scoring 16 points himself, but Jordan has not been as offensively involved. I mean, they were giving him the ball in the backcourt, and he was just like going one-on-one from there in the first half.
He was very, very anxious to play in the playoffs, Michael Jordan, and you could tell his enthusiasm in that first quarter. He was going to take over the game. But all the rest of his teammates was standing around. In order for the Bulls to beat the Celtics, they have to have other threats than Michael Jordan. After a couple of games, the Celtics will come away with a way to really make it a lot more difficult for Michael to score baskets.
All right, Celtic fans, don't forget, get ready for another Sports Channel and WBCN Celtic Appreciation Night to be held at the Scotch and Sirloin Restaurant in Boston. It promises to be a fun-filled night with great prizes from Kit Concepts in Braintree, Sports Channel, and WBCN. Keep it right here for more details, as we know find out as we go along what the Celtic playoff home schedule is going to be. And don't forget all Celtic home playoff games that my partner here is not doing on CBS. We'll be doing together here on Sports Channel.
Yes, sir.
So you get Tom either way. You only get me one way, unfortunately, but you get Tom either way.
I love you, Mike. I love you.
Thanks, buddy. Celtics 11 of 18 shooting here in the third, 61%. Chicago 9 of 22. Well, the Atlanta Hawks have themselves a 13-point lead after 3 quarters against the Detroit Pistons. The Hawks, a young team, but a spectacular one.
Now, this guy here is every bit as tough a one-on-one matchup for most players as Michael Jordan is. Woolridge has got great speed, and he can put it on the floor, and he's a one-dribble drive man from the corner, and he can stuff it with one dribble from the corner.
Cross court to Ainge. That would have been pretty.
Walton doesn't like to shoot from out there.
Yeah, that's the first time we've seen that this year, Tom.
I'll let Danny take the shot. And here's a tough matchup for Seasting guarding George Gervin, who's got him in a low post.
Picks up an offensive foul.
Smart defensive play that time by Jerry Seasting. Did the circle job on Gervin, and then just got great position on him, anticipated that move to the baseline, picks up the offensive foul.
McHale slapping away at Sidney Green and nails a follow-in.
Danny Ainge took the potential double man into the corner, so that freed up Kevin McHale to swing back to the middle for that fall-away without really being bothered by another defender.
Kevin is having a heck of a night. 9 of 10. Jordan rolls in a runner.
Danny Ainge has got those feet moving pretty good. He cut him off and made him take a real tough shot.
All right, Celtics looking for the final shot here of the third quarter. 10 seconds to play. Looks like they want to go to McHale, and he wasn't ready for the pass.
He was busy fighting Sid Green for the good position A in a low post.
Jordan hits it at the buzzer. Count it.
That is a hoop the Bulls should not have gotten.
Well, gets them within 10. We have played 3 of playoff game number 1. The Celtics are up by 10, 94-84. We'll be back. Welcome back to the Garden, everybody. There are the numbers after 3. Boston trailing in the field goals made department, but killing them at the line, T.
Well, I'll tell you, the reason they're killing them at the line is that they're really pounding the ball inside when they don't have that fast break. And the Celtics big guys really know how to take it to the hoop and draw the fouls.
All right, Michael Jordan, George Gervin looking to play a little 2-on-2 basketball. Gervin couldn't handle the pass, but Woolridge. And now Parrish the rebound to the miss. Seasting and DJ, the backcourt for Boston. Wedman, Bird, and Parrish up front. Two seconds of the shot clock. Robert Parrish let that go. Jordan the rebound. You expect a big fourth quarter out of this man, T.
I think this guy is going to try and take over the game in the fourth quarter for the Bulls. He used that third quarter to rest a little bit. You're going to see Michael Jordan making his move every time he has the ball.
Dennis Johnson just picked up his 4th foul. And Jordan will be at the line.
If I were the Celtics right now, I would really try and make a concerted effort to run, push the ball up the court, and develop that inside game if it's not there.
Jordan now with 40.
Celtics are walking it up right now. They're kind of playing passive offense. They were very aggressive in that third quarter offensively.
Seasting was looking inside for Bird. Now they come the other way and go to Robert Parrish. Gets the double from Jordan. DJ. Yes, sir.
Oh, that little rest on the bench helped his outside shot.
Dennis now with 20. Gervin continues to try to post up Seasting. That has not worked, and Gervin traveled with it. Matchup's not working for Stan Alba.
Trying to force it. That is a great advantage that they have. Gervin being guarded by the smaller Seasting. But they have not been able to get anything out of it yet, the Bulls.
Larry. Hesitation moves on the way by, and he picked up a foul.
Woolridge from behind. But they're playing Larry Bird for the pass. Kind of interesting when he wheels into the middle, the big men are faking at him and then playing, jumping back, anticipating he's going to pass the ball. So Bird is kind of taking those shots on the way down. I'm sure he'll catch on to it, though.
He usually does.
Yes, he does.
Jordan wants it. Up it comes to Bird in the break. Finds Seasting on a wing. Back to DJ.
That's all right. Good fast break. A couple of those can break the spirit of the Bulls. Got to be aggressive in the fourth quarter. They came out aggressively in the third quarter. More of the same needed here.
Gene Banks lost it on the way by. We're getting a lot of late calls in this game.
Very good defense by Dennis Johnson and Scott Wedman to stop the penetration. DJ playing him a little bit trickier now. Forced him to his left, and Wedman stopped the penetration.
Kevin McHale is going to come into the ball game. Scott Wedman will go out. Jordan behind the screen. McHale the rebound. Jordan not hitting here in the early going of the fourth.
That's a shot you would expect him to make. He came off free behind the pick.
Seasting. Good job as he blocked out Bird for the rebound.
He's a smart player, Gene Banks. Not that much on offense.
A jump step by Woolridge he uses so often.
That was a great defensive play by McHale. Forced him to go to his left and was right there on his shooting hand.
Underneath, Parrish got free. And timeout before this one gets away from him. 9:09 to play in the ball game. Boston by 14. On Saturday, April 19th, at the Monsignor Daly Hockey and Recreation Area on Nonantum Road in Newton, New England Sports Museum will host its first sports memorabilia show from 9 to 3. Be sure and stop by. That's coming up on Saturday the 19th. John Paxson is into the ball game now for the Bulls.
Well, Gervin did not produce that much for the Bulls in that low post situation against Seasting, so Seasting got the better of that.
Jerry has logged a lot of minutes in this ball game tonight. Woolridge gets it in a foul from McHale.
He's got, for a big guy, great leaping ability too, and a nice touch. When he moves to his right, he can really power it up there, and he's got that ability to hang in the air, take the blow, and still score.
Bulls back to 11. Bird, quick release.
That's the way to get Larry Bird free. Larry likes to get in that low post every once in a while. He likes to become a passer. When he gets the ball down there, they'll double team him, and he can find the open man, but they need some of his scoring to loosen things up too.
Woolridge wants it. Didn't get it this time. Corzine in traffic. Where's he going? Jump ball. Bird, as usual, involved.
He goes down on the floor faster than anybody.
He sure does.
On that ball club.
A couple of real leapers here. Corzine and Bird.
Somebody jumped an inch and a half and got the tip.
DJ outside. Yes, sir.
That's the way to do it. A weak side of the defense was not even aware of what was going on. They were still trying to pick up their men.
22nd half points for Dennis Johnson. Jordan hits it.
Boy, Kevin McHale, as soon as he put the ball on the floor, made him turn back to the baseline, but that leaping ability allows him to go over most guards.
Michael Jordan just set a Bulls playoff record, 42 points in a ball game. Pass is picked off by Woolridge as Bird was trying to dump it inside. Jordan got by DJ, goes to the hoop for two, and a foul.
Well, DJ made the classic mistake trying to really poke the ball away from Jordan. Jordan's too good a ball handler. And then he got into the paint. Here he comes. Watch DJ go down there and just poke at it. Now he's into the teeth of the defense. Bird has to pick him up, ends up fouling him. The finger roll good, and the free throw.
11-point ball game. Bird again isolated on Banks. Jordan was there to double this time. Bird looking for the open man. It's knocked out of bounds. Boston will keep it. Not sure how either official saw that. As you see Stan Allback up calling the defense. Ainge in. Jerry Seasting goes out. Good hand for Jerry. Played well. Played very well.
These are the games that the Celtics got that man for.
Jordan knocks it away from Bird. DJ for three. Short with it. And I think a pushing foul is going on Kevin McHale. Boston's committed a ton of fouls here. They're over the limit already here in the fourth quarter. Just one on the Bulls with 7 minutes to play.
They're not playing smart right now, the Celtics. Last couple of trips up the court, they came up with not good shot attempts. Don't let this man reignite himself, I'll tell you, because he is the type of guy that once he starts to, that fuse is burning, he's going and they're going to explode all over you.
That's the first free throw he's missed all night. He hit 12 straight before that.
DJ surgically picked them apart that time. He had to make a tough shot as the clock was counting down.
Here goes Jordan to the hoop. Got it up there somehow. Parrish the rebound. Bird. Jordan with the miss. Had Woolridge out in front. Didn't see him. Goes in himself and hits it.
Wow, what a shot that was. And that was perfect timing to allow Dennis Johnson to drift by so he could make that shot off the glass. This one is not over yet.
And Woolridge is called over the top of McHale. Just the second foul on the Bulls here in the fourth quarter.
Take a look at Jordan. He really puts the pressure on DJ. DJ has to go for the ball, and then he just allows him to swing by. Easy shot, and you know what you're doing.
Chief needs a little help. Gets the ball back and hits.
Not exactly fluid offense right now. I think they're trying to work the clock down a little bit too much. They're taking the good shots whenever they present themselves.
DJ got a hand in that time. Jordan knocked out of bounds by Parrish. It'll be Chicago ball.
But they're taking away the direct approach to the basket now by Michael Jordan. They're angling him off the hoop, and the big guys are stepping in on him.
Jordan dumps it to Woolridge. Gets it back on the loose ball. Fall away won't go, and off with the rebound is Ainge. 4-on-1 Boston break. Parrish will take it, get it, and a foul. And Stan Albeck wanted to travel and is really upset.
But you know who made that play? Danny Ainge went in and knocked it away to start the whole thing happening. And DJ gets the rebound and tips it out, and Kevin McHale, a middleman, well, he's been in there a few times. Nice.
Did a good job
pass
with it.
right to the trailer. And when you get it to Larry Bird's hands, it's not exactly a bad pass.
And the Bulls lose it out of bounds. Boston by 13, 5 minutes to go in the game, and Stan Albeck wants a timeout. Well, look at Casey Jones and the Celtic crowd starting to taste a win, maybe. 5:03 to go. We're back at the Boston Garden with 5 minutes and 3 seconds left to go in this one. Mike Orman along with Tom Heinsohn. Boston by 13, 110-97. Chicago's cooled off a bit in this halftime.
15 for 38, 39%. Wow. But they don't. There's the front court. The Bulls really don't get the ball into the hands of Oakley and Sid Green as much as the Celtics get it to McHale. So that's kind of a thing that can be misleading. I mean, the ball has been primarily in the hands of Woolridge and Michael Jordan. Now where are the Bulls going to get the scoring from? Little defense here, I think, called for by the Bulls. That's what Stan Albeck is hoping right now. This group here might be his best defensive unit.
Gene Banks is going to be called that foul.
You know, it's very funny. I forgot to mention him before. Just popped in at the last moment. Said Gene Banks is one of the few guys that fights through the picks. He probably does it better than anybody on this team for a front court guy.
Bird gets by him, and Banks picks up another foul. That'll be number 5.
Now, Bird gets you looking at the ball one way, and just the least little lean towards the ball, and he's by you. Take a peek at it. There's Bird. He's got it out there. Look at Banks going after the ball, and boom, as soon as Bird feels that he can get 1 foot around him to get a direct line to the basket, he'll do it.
Celtics have countered the explosion of Michael Jordan well as we take a look at Kuz.
He's been in a few of these things.
Robert has. 25 for Bird, 25 for McHale, 24 for Dennis Johnson, and 19 for Robert Parrish. Woolridge can't get it to go down.
And Parrish made Woolridge alter the trajectory of his shot.
Time starting to run out quickly on the Bulls. Banks, good hustle steal. Celtics, of course, are going to be off now for a few days. Second game of the series coming up Sunday afternoon. Bird hit it. 27 for Larry, who scored 8 here in the fourth quarter. Michael Jordan's going to come back in for the final 3.5 minutes. Woolridge not going down for Orlando. Bird a rebound. One to 6 shooting for Woolridge here in the
fourth. Made him take a couple of tough shots here. Good defense by McHale.
DJ off to the races. For a follow. Just get it up there somehow. 27 now for McHale, and Chicago is going to use another timeout, and that is their last one. 3 minutes, 23 seconds left to go in this game.
You know, and that penetration, Mike, a perfect example of when you get inside and you're facing a big man and they have to move. Watch what happens now. DJ gets inside, and the red jerseys all have to go to the penetration. They stop the penetration, but look at Kevin McHale sitting in there on the inside, and Dennis knows all I got to do is get it up on the glass, and Kevin's got a good shot at tipping it in, which he did. That's why penetrators can be devastating, and the Celtics really haven't had a bona fide penetrator since Tiny Archibald.
Tom, tell me what kind of an effect is a game like this going to have on the Bulls? I mean, they came out and played just a brilliant first half, a great first quarter when they led by 8.
Michael Jordan played a brilliant first half.
All right, agreed, but they shot 62% as a team for the half.
Yeah, well, he shot practically 60 of it. That's the problem. One-man gang trying to take on another ball club. Now, if they were going to go that route, Michael Jordan could have scored 90 points, but the Celtics started to tighten up the defense. That's why you have to have other ball players involved in the offense, so the defense can't key on one particular player. And I think Woolridge is an answer, but they certainly didn't get Oakley involved, and they didn't get Sidney Green involved, nor Corzine. So they're big people.
No Gervin.
Gervin, they try to get it to him, but I think... Huh?
I got to stop you here for 1 second, because I got to tell everybody for a complete recap of all the days racing from Suffolk Downs. Join Dan Bucci tomorrow night at 7:30 exclusively here on Sports Channel. All right. Dan's happy now. Go on with your thought.
All right. Well, the fact is that Gervin was not a factor whatsoever, even though they try to work him.
Paxson in the ball game. Woolridge will keep trying, and he hits that one. He's got 25.
Looks good in the stat department,
yeah,
but Oakley has got to get some inside points, get fouls on Parrish, get fouls on McHale.
Dennis in the lane, short with the jumper. Out of bounds, Chicago ball. The crowd not happy with that call. There goes Oakley on the baseline, and a foul's called by Jack Madden.
But they're giving it to him on a penetration and stuff like that. You've got to develop the ball into, or get the ball to him in a real true low post. There it is on a penetration. Parrish lost him for a moment, now picks him up, forces him underneath, brings it, makes him bring it back to him, pick up the foul. That could have been called a good block.
Oakley's got 10 points and 9 rebounds in the game.
Yeah, but not enough seeing the ball. I don't know how many shots has he taken.
Not too many.
Not too many. So I mean, he was 2 for 2 the first half, and he was virtually not in the ball game. You got to give a guy like him an opportunity to get his head into the game. That's what happens when you got a bona fide superstar that tries to take over the game. Other players get lost.
Bird matched up with Jordan. Larry wants it. He wanted it. He'll go to the line. Bird was upset that did not go in.
Even Michael Jordan goes for Larry Bird's face.
If you're going to go for a fake, these are the ones to go for.
You know what's amazing about his fakes? He's got side-to-side fakes. He brings the ball, and he shows you the ball. And he just gets you looking at it. You think, well, I'll be able to steal it from him or anticipate a shot. And he's so smart, he just baits you with it and goes by you.
Jordan to the hoop. He is going to be at the line.
Well, Jordan is
that little skip step.
Yep. Jordan is now playing a quick forward spot, so Larry Bird has to pick him up. And Larry Bird saying, this I have to do too. God, Michael Jordan, in addition to scoring points and rebounding and everything else.
Sidney Green coming in, and Orlando Woolridge is going to go out.
This man has had a bum knee for quite a while, Sidney Green. I think one game we did here, Mike, he was immense in that low post. They got him the ball. Not a factor tonight. Only played 6 minutes in the first half and probably about 10 minutes here in the second half.
Boston by 13 with 2 minutes to play in the game. DJ. 26 points for Dennis Johnson. 24 in the second half.
Stan Albeck, when he looks at this tape tomorrow, is going to say, now, how are we going to play these guys? We can't double them because DJ, Ainge, and Seasting will kill us from the outside. They certainly showed tonight that it doesn't pay to double down on a low post game.
Michael Jordan needs another basket if he's going to get 50. Ainge for 3. Oakley rebounds the miss. Sidney Green dumping it to Oakley. Got away with a walk. And didn't get away with it the second time. Stan Albeck shaking his head.
Well, it was exciting, wasn't it?
You know, Stan said that these kids were going to come to play, and they did. And down 15, a little deceiving. They really gave the Celtics.
Celtics played a fantastic third quarter team-wise.
Hey, we didn't see that at all tonight. That was a long time coming.
Well, Michael Jordan got caught playing college defense, turned his head. DJ made him pay the price. The old dummy play. Put the hat on, Michael Jordan.
Paxson misses outside. Ainge has it slapped away by Sidney Green, and Danny got hit in the head. And hit a second time.
Here we're going to see what happened. Danny comes away with the rebound and he gets hit in the face by Sidney Green. No whistle. And then Sid Green takes it strong to the hoop, and he gets fouled by Robert Parrish.
Greg Kite's into the ball game, and Larry Bird is going to sit down. Bird leaves with 30 points.
How many years did the old Lakers with Elgin Baylor and Jerry West try to beat the Celtics with 2 great players, let alone 1, and come up empty?
Kevin McHale and Danny Ainge both sit down. McHale leaves with 27, Ainge with 9.
That's what we're seeing here tonight, Mike, is a realization by the Bulls that we're going to have to play together as a team if we ever hope to get to that top plateau.
Parrish and Oakley banged each other on the rebound. Oakley banging more than Parrish.
What a third quarter, though. Oh, Celtics just were totally with it.
Doesn't get the roll. Parrish the rebound, and he'll go to the line. Oakley's going to pick up the foul. With Carlisle now coming off the Boston bench, and Dennis Johnson is going to sit down. Big hand for DJ.
There he is. I'll take my jacket. Thank you very much. Nice evening's work. Go home and have dinner and Maybe watch the replay of this thing and see what I can do about Michael Jordan's first half from now on. And then maybe Michael Jordan will look at the tape and say, what do I do against Dennis Johnson in the second half?
Robert rolls them both in. He has 21. Boston with 4 players, 20 or better. Will they get the ball to Jordan again? Nope, they won't.
Sid said he's going to get his shot off.
Right. He'll just take the clock down if nobody comes at him. Favorite third kill. Celtics have won game 1. And they win it convincingly after a scary first half. Final score here from the Boston Garden. The Celtics 123. The Bulls 104.